right, folks, he's going to put that light in, and that's a genuine Harbor Freight Bunker Hill security light. It says it's got what, 1,500 lumens, 2,150.
2,150. All
Oh,
the lumens one might need. All right, let's see how we can get this down.
is that the number of candles it takes to make that light? That's what I wondered, what lumens meant. I haven't looked it up. All right, there's the light, and it just barely comes on. And he's doing it without unplugging the electricity. Won't tell him it's he was able to tip that off fairly quickly. What brand is it? Same brand?
That one is a Maximo.
Oh, no, I'm not aware of that one, but I'm sure it's generic.
I'm sure it also came from Harbor Freight. Not sponsored, but not against the idea. All right.
That's my Harbor Freight wagon. No, it isn't. That Darren has a Harbor Freight wagon. This was one.
Yeah,
I
the
bought
Gorilla
before
Gate
you
with
did.
we put the new hard wheels on her. All right.
We showed that in another episode. He's going to open the box. This is the box opener.
This is an unboxing, I
This
guess.
is an unboxing. You've seen the cardboard cutting, and all right, here we go. We're lifting. It's
Edge
not
your
real
seat
heavy.
excitement.
He's able to lift it.
Open this up, and we're going to kind of see how it mounts. Wonder if it's going to mount very
I
similar.
carefully chose the white color because that's all they have.
That's the flavor they had. Huh? Let's take off the backing. It would be too easy if that matched the same mount, huh? That would be too easy. Hey, Dad,
What?
I want to see something.
He thinks it will mount up to that. Of course, we need to see if it'll light up. That may be the problem is that mount, but we'll check.
Nope. Because it'd be up. I guess I could do it like this.
No, no thanks.
No?
All right, it's got a plug in over here. This shed plugs in, by the way, folks. And it goes down that pipe right there and goes over here and goes up and plugs in right here. Okay, I unplugged it, but you might want to check.
All right, so it is safe to touch, we don't believe.
Back to the action here.
Your edge of your seat excitement. All right, so it looks like I need a little flathead. And I will mount our new mount to it. I will make sure I don't have to hang it backwards. So it looks like that. Looks like you can go right through there. Looks like I wouldn't say easy because then I'll curse ourselves. But I'm off to get a screwdriver.
All right, he has got a famous flathead that is small. Hopefully
Flathead
small enough.
screwdriver. Do I blindly trust Dad? I think so. I don't think it's lit up.
Well, I unplugged everything I think was electrical. Everybody needs a plug-in shed.
And Dad's power system's pretty neat. I didn't understand it at first, but the power that the solar panels give off doesn't come on unless it has city power going to it. Sounds kind of backwards, but
It's called a grid tie inverter. Everybody wants to get technical. They turned off when I said that, didn't they?
a Greg type
A
converter.
grid tie inverter.
I know, I just had to mess with you. All right, let's get a screw, put that in there. There's a handy dandy little like spot there that says top. I'm just gonna make sure I'm up. I'm sorry, up. Let's put
Well,
that
that's
up.
close to top.
That looks like a good spot to me. Okay, it says up, that's up. Yeah, that's there. So the problem with an impact 7 drill, you kind of, it's all or nothing. Let me just take a touch off that. Just a touch. Yeah. Just enough to make it not
Is that less
scary.
than a smidgen?
All right. I don't know. All right. Now, I'm going to use my flashlights on the end of the drill. They're not telling me much anything unless I can't see it. I am going to look at the instructions to figure out which one's my common, my hot, and my ground. All right.
Back on there and see if you can get it to work here.
Now to play with electricity. And just so you know, I am, well, no, I'm not.
He tries to play with mud pies when he was little, but electricity's a little bit harder, isn't it?
Oh, no, just the mistakes hurt more.
Well, you shouldn't have ate the mud pies and you would have been all right.
Hey, after the 5th one, I figured you guys were messing with me.
Well, he put a worm in it for you, you know, protein.
I thought it was like, makes it a meal. And I looked on there, it looks like the ground goes in the center. So,
It's always good to be center grounded.
honestly, I don't know which one is my common and which one's my hot. But it should work either way. And if
We've
think it
said
won't,
that.
please
We've said that before, haven't we?
leave a comment like how dumb I am.
Are you
I've heard
a
it before.
professional electrician?
I am not a professional.
A lot of
I know a lot of
electricians-
people have a problem believing that. I am not a licensed electrician.
Well, the other part is a lot of people don't work on a plug-in shed that use a
That solar panels
extension
and
cord to plug it in.
extension cord. Yeah, we have unique ways of powering stuff. I'm gonna pull on that wire to give it a little haircut. I know how it's hooked in the inside. So let me do that. All right. Do. I might take a little bit of torque off the base, tighten up the wires before I mount the light. Put up, still up. Seal back on so water doesn't get between it. The little seal came off there. I'm gonna make it just a touch tighter. For some reason my all right, there we go. All right. Now we'll install the light part of the light.
Don't get it confused with the black one.
All right. So I'm going to cheat because I've done this before and realized it's a lot easier to read it down here. How long do you want it to stay on when it activates, Pop?
What's the option?
You have 1 minute, 3 minutes.
Let's go for 3.
All right. Okay, so.
I hope a burglar doesn't time it.
All right. Off. Let's see what the bottom numbers mean. I'm not too proud to open the instruction book and look at it and look confused.
I thought you started fires with those.
Oh, they're good. They're good. You worry on them enough, maybe they will. Well, it doesn't really say. Off 3 hours, 6 hours, D2D. I'm going D2D.
D2D. That
Sounded fun.
When the sun goes down and when the sun comes up.
I'm thinking it's like between detection but detection is my guess. Somebody's from them's probably laughing at me. We'll move the head down here.
You know, a lot of people do that. Did you notice?
What's funny is I used to just think because I'm just, very funny person. But I think they're more laughing at than with.
Did you notice they point now? Did you notice that?
Pointing is just rude, guys.
Didn't bother. The laughter didn't bother. The pointing.
The pointing and laughing.
Yeah, pointing and laughing.
I was teasing myself thinking they were laughing at something else other than me. All right. It looks like you got...
Okay.
I think we need to put power on, Pop.
He's going to plug it in.
Plug in your shed like you do.
Yeah, you plug it. It's kind of like a...
The problem is, where do we plug it in, Pop?
Right. It's on that striped one right there hanging down. And it goes into that socket right there.
And looky there.
We have lights. But the problem is, it's light, so it should be off.
Well, it just kicked on because of power. It should go for 3 minutes and then turn off. As you guys watch for the next 3 minutes, as Dad holds the camera still,
I don't
enjoy the... Oh, okay. Maybe we won't do that. Maybe we'll do some editing.
Editing. All right. For y'all patiently waiting the 3 minutes till it went off, Now, I didn't time it to see if it was correct, so...
We got to do it again.
Oh.
You got to time it.
Got to time it?
I mean, what if we have it hooked wrong, Dad?
Oh, man. All right.
Well, I hope you all will stay with us as we turn the light back on it. No. You have a great...